Whoa! Oh no. What happened there? Possibly welcome back to Martin's Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. When you last saw me mere seconds ago for me, I was just messing and trying to get a good Duna encounter. I'm at 27 million kilometers. I'll be able to get a lot closer to that when I get closer myself. We have 705 and 1600, 2300 liters of fuel. There's a crazy dog in this room. And one of the danger things currently, until they put out a Kerbal Space Program 0.171 update, is this 100,000 times warp. It's also frame rating issues at the moment, but okay, that's better. So we're now 19-20 days in. See how far. Wait till we're a little closer. What's the encounter? 80 days. So it's actually pretty quick to get there in terms of, I think to get to Mars, it's, best case scenario around 6 months. So kind of around, what was that, maybe 3.5 months or so to get to Duna from launch. Pretty decent. Okay, so here's where I messed up, and I've got to go out beyond the orbit of Duna. Wait for it to catch up, and I'll see it when it comes in. And then when I'm about 10 days out, I'll make my adjustments, fix it so I don't know if I'll be able to fix it so I aero brake way out here, but I'm going to try. The idea is, of course, aero braking. Can I go down to 10,000? No, gotta stay at 100,000. Aero braking saves you a ton of delta V. Okay, that's probably good enough. We'll slowly back our way down. Hopefully the Space Cthulhu doesn't get us. Are we all in one piece? Hey, nice. Okay, let's have a look at the orbit. Now that we're a little closer, where are we going? We're a little bit above, so I'm going to point myself south to start. Lower it down, see how close I can get lower. And then we'll probably burn rad plus or kind of straight up on the nav ball. Okay. And then we'll kind of bring the orbit out. This is assuming I'm passing on the inside of it. How's that for lined up? Pretty good. Okay. We'll go rad plus now. What's the distance? 16 million meters, so 16,000 kilometers. A pass that close to Earth would be, by like an asteroid or alien ship or something, would be considered incredibly close. Generally, they say anything within the orbit of the moon is a very close call with Earth, so doing well already here with Duna. Okay, I'm going to do the rest with RCS just to get it as close as I can. Of course, it's very jittery. Maybe I should wait until I get... Let's keep burning a little. Oh, what about... Oh no, see, it's going up again. So where am I now? So I'm kind of coming in from above. Maybe it actually looks like I wing out. Maybe I'll adjust it again. What am I at? 300 some? Well, let's just use a little bit of RCS, get it back down in the 200s. Okay, and we'll bring ourselves in a little bit closer. Fortunately, we'll have to do it at 100,000 times again. Have to be careful too, because okay, that might have been a little cutting it a little close. So okay, we're actually coming around from behind, and it's probably far too late to mess with that. Shoot. Well, we have a lot of fuel, but how much delta V are we going to have to kill? 1,215 meters a second, that's a good amount. How much RCS did I burn? A lot. Well, I guess them's the brakes. I should have stopped a day or two out before, or maybe 5 days out and tried it again, the adjustments. It's just you can't really see where you're going without, you can't get in close enough. It's fine, because this is going to take a bit. There goes my aero braking plans. I can still aero brake to bring, because now we're still at what? I thought I was at in the hundreds of... wait a minute, I thought I was at 200,000, not 12 million. So something may have gone wrong there again. Well, that sucks. Something went horribly wrong there. You know, if I was able to aero brake, I would have... I guess there's not a ton of atmosphere there, but that was a huge amount of delta V I just had to burn to even just get captured, and I just barely got captured in by Duna. So I will have to burn the landing stage to even come close to getting in there. There's no way I can... No, I suppose there's a way. I could probably still land and pick him up and maybe get it back into orbit. That, unfortunately, is what we're going to have to do. Ugh. Ugh. Might as well wait till we get to Apple Apps. Plus side is this is a much lighter stage now. I wonder where the other bit went. There it is, 20 kilometers away. Okay. Oh, don't want full power yet. Okay. Of course, this thing, again, thrust-to-weight ratios on this are crazy, but Oh, there's an Ike encounter. What have I done there? I'm gonna use it to the most. What happens if we? What's the Ike periapsis? Ike periapsis. Is it more this way the better? What will that do then? That will, I mean, it lowers it down out here a bit from where I am. I'm at 12 million. That would take me down to 8 million. So presumably that's lowering some, taking some energy away. So let's do that. RCS off. Don't know if it's going to try to waste it or anything. Whoa. 100,000 not wanted. Let's have a look. Have a look at where things are. So there's our first good look at Duna. Of course, I've got to do a screenshot. And we're passing fairly close to Ike. Screenshot. Okay. So we'll just let this go. Now we'll go back up to Apple. Whoa, gotta watch these. Back to Apple apps. Close enough. Oh yeah, retrograde again. What's going on here? I seem to have lost all controls. Uh-oh. I don't have any controls. Hang on, Okay. Controls back. I just went back to the tracking center and came back here. So we can still aero brake and get rid of some of this velocity. Again, I don't know exactly how much we want to aero brake. Oh, see, that would be gaining us quite a bit, actually, of velocity. We don't want that. Oh, geez. It's also, we need to not interact with it. So I can't tell what our periapsis is going to be. Okay, there we go. Not interacting. Periapsis. Too low. I'm going to aim for, say, 14,000. How far are we out here? 8 million. Yeah. 14,000, and then we will see how much that kills, because we can loop a number of times. If it kills enough, we might even be able to just... we gotta maybe adjust the orbit too when we get in anyway. We'll adjust the orbit so we're flying over Dr. 01 and Jober. I still think we might be able to at least get back into orbit with him. For sure this mission is not a success. Oh, RCS, no. Oh, lag. Oh, RCS. Shoot. Okay. Still haven't found any, I know there's Easter eggs on here, although I don't really know what they are anymore. It's been days since I've checked Reddit to see any Duna Easter eggs. Okay, so where's the atmosphere for the Duna start again? Oh, I just love this. It looks so nice. Around 40,000. I'm a little worried. No, I shouldn't be worried. There was someone on Reddit. Let me just, while this is running, bring this up. Who did some science, although I don't think they exactly called it that. There it is here. Where's the context? Arrow breaking illustrated by Stinky Winky on Reddit. Did some nice arrow breaking illustrated guide. Apparently, no, I'm not. I can't be the only one that commented. No, there's a few people. People saying about mech jab and stuff like that. Mech jab. Okay, where am I here? 25,000. And our speed's still increasing. We're just into the upper reaches of the atmosphere, so that should be affecting our apoaps now. It's coming in. We're a minute and a half away. Good. I don't think we're going to aero brake too far in. I almost feel like we should be pointing retrograde still, even because I can always. No, I shouldn't burn any fuel. I should aero brake as much as possible. That was another thing. I was thinking about putting parachutes on for further helping our landing. I guess, you know what, this is almost like a trial run then, really. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, speed is now just decreasing. Apoaps coming down inside of Ike. There's an Ike encounter even. It'd be kind of funny if we left there with an Ike encounter because, oh, that would be a funky one too, potentially. Okay, we gotta be getting close. Some of these mountains seem pretty high, and that looks like an awesome crater over there. Where are we? This could be the one that they wanted you to land on for the Reddit challenge. Still 21 seconds away. Oh, I just want to spend so much time exploring Duna, so maybe we'll come back and set up a Duna base. Does anyone think that's a good idea? Let me know in the comments. I also kind of want to go to Jewel now, and maybe even visit the Moho system. I don't think I'm going to try to land on there. Scott Manley illustrated how you can land on it. Awfully complicated. So I'm past periaps. That's some good aero braking, I'd have to say. It's going to keep coming down. Hopefully it doesn't come down too much, of course. I can always burn a little bit. So I've burned almost 100 liters of that tank. Obviously there are 400 more to go, so we got 2,800 liters of fuel for the aerospikes to get to land and get back in orbit. And then these guys they have a lot of fuel. So they have 1,600 and 800, so 3,200, no, 2,400 liters of fuel. So, and considering how light the craft is, that's a good amount of delta V. That was pretty nice, I have to say. I guess I'll wait till we're just about back out of the atmosphere and then I'll burn a little bit more to bring it down. Or maybe I should just do it now, because I don't think that's going to be slowing us. Nope. Not going to be slowing us down much more. Let's go retrograde. Yeah, a little more accurate. Is there anything I can be doing to... I guess I could be burning retrograde and... No, let's just focus on one thing at a time here. What was the atmosphere interacting again? 40 or something like that, so... So we're going to come out and around and then... Where am I, if I burn south? I have to burn prograde a little bit if I wanted to. Oh, how low am I still? Still losing a little bit, okay. That's coming down. Yeah, so... What is... Do I care about the ecliptic? Let's just experiment. If I burn north, does that raise it? As it stands now, that's not going to be close enough of a landing. And of course, the planet's going to rotate a little bit, so we don't want to do too much right away, but... No. Yeah, I saw south. That was my first thought, and then I didn't go with it. Don't second guess yourself. Often your first instincts are correct. Probably have to mess with it a little bit again when we get around, because there's going to be some rotation occurring in the meantime. Oh, I'm still in the atmosphere, so we gotta wait till we're out of there. I think this is a logarithmic scale as well. That last bit, I think, is about 10,000. Well, here anyway, about 10,000. Okay, we must be out now. Yes, we are. Okay. I am going to have to raise this up, otherwise I'm going to be coming in screamingly low, and despite the fact that this thing has a great thrust-to-weight ratio, I don't trust myself to land on that. So, to land that low. Alright. So we're going to waste a little bit of fuel here. And we're not going to be able to do much warping. I wonder if he saw our spaceship aero braking. Was I close enough? It would have been great. You know, at some point in the future, if they add in various things, if you could actually sit there on the surface and see the streak going across the sky as I bleed off energy. Alright, we want to go prograde. That's retrograde. Nice work. Trying to do too many things at once and spin at the same time. Yeah, it ended up working out okay. Close enough. Okay. You know what though? No, when I get closer, I'll bring it in down a little, so I come in a little steeper, because I do want to use the atmosphere as well. How are we looking for angle? Pretty good. If I go, I think now I do want to go north, just to raise it a little more. And there's going to be a little bit more spin too before he gets here, but so I'll put it a little further north maybe and see how that works. And we'll get ready with retrograde-ish. Whoops. Hope this isn't too boring to watch either. I'm having fun trying to salvage this mission. Let's go 50 until we can't do 50 anymore, which won't be long. And so 10 times. Maybe when we get about here, we're going to be interacting with the atmosphere soon too. Actually, it might be around there. So how's the line? Looking good from the rough estimates that I can get from here. Maybe a little further north. Do that now. I'm going to adjust it a little bit as we come into, but okay, and here we are, retrograde. That's going to be. No, I'm assuming that's north. Am I in a? No, retrograde's 90 degrees, so I believe that means I came in a retrograde orbit. Does that help or hinder with landings, I wonder? Oops, not RCS. And again, I'm going pretty much by the seat of my pants here, so I have a lot of speed still to kill. You know, I'm hoping, because there's going to be some atmosphere, so I've burned just about all this tank now. I mean, the thrust-to-weight ratio is going to be pretty high. I almost feel like maybe I should have just left MechJeb on. I don't know, just for the vehicle information. No one can accuse me of cheating when I've got that. I just find it interesting to know what the mass and thrust-to-weight ratio are, and how much thrust you're generating. Although right now it's 100. Is it 100 newtons or kilonewtons? It's probably 100 newtons. Anyway, so here's hoping on Duna that these have a thrust-to-weight ratio higher than 1 with all the other mass. And here's hoping I can land. I guess if I have to, I can. What I'm going to do for the moment is move these up stage-wise, so I can fire these if need be with these still attached, so I have my lander legs. And then what I can do is move them back if I don't need them. So it's brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. Can we see them yet? Not yet. Oh, yeah, no, they're there. 90 kilometers. And I'm going to rotate, get everything lined up here. Are they just over some sort of a mountain of some kind? Okay, so I am retrograde. I'm pointed in the correct direction. I'm now interacting with the atmosphere. I'm now 50 some kilometers away. And I'm a little bit. So do I want to go this way? When I burn retrograde here, I'm going to just start burning this way a little bit. Kill some speed and change my trajectory a little bit to this direction. As it is now, it looks like I'm coming in a little bit long. Definitely, considering I feel like I'm almost passing over. Let's give it some juice. Okay. That feels better for direction, possibly too much, but yeah, it was a little too much. spin, don't spin. Better. Oh, I'm almost out of fuel on this, so it's a good thing I did this tank switching. Where does it look like I'm coming down now? Yeah, whoops. Still going to be within distance for a rescue. Let's pay attention now. Things could get interesting. We're into the atmosphere. This hasn't started ticking down yet, so we're going to maybe switch back and forth from those. The other thing is to worry about here. Oh, we've got atmospheric effects going on. I don't know what the thrust-to-weight ratio is on this. Oh, it was just the smoke going away. Chase this. Uh-oh, coming in hot. Uh-oh. Shit. 3.7 kilometers. Oh no. I think I'm going to cut this episode here for sure. Failed rescue attempt. Werner, Kerman, dead. Not bad though for a test. But we'll try again soon. My name is Martin. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying these, watching me fail. I'm going to look back, especially on the video, and see what happened with the intercept there, because that was the intercept with Duna. Something went horribly wrong there. If I'd been able to come into the system and aero brake right off the bat, I would have had so much fuel. I would have still had tons of that third stage now, fuel left. The idea was that was going to even be a descent stage with those 8 things firing and then drop it as I get lower, kind of like I did on the moon. And then you've got the oh, that popped up. Then you've got the if need be, you've got a little bit of the aero spikes to finish it off. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. See you soon.